evening, guys. Welcome back to Pouring Through Life. I'm going to do a geode coaster mold. I got a shipment of some mica powders today, so I'm super excited to try out a couple of them. Let me show these to you. They're really fun colors. I'm just going to put my gloves on. I already mixed up my resin so that I'd be ready to go and hopefully not have it turn warm on me halfway through shooting a video, which has happened twice. My resin today is Super Clear by FGCI Fiberglass Coatings Ink. It is the one I use the most, my favorite. If I'm doing something that needs to be heat resistant, I use the Stone Coat Heat Resistant. These are just going to be the geode coasters. So my pigments today are by Rolio. I got creamy pink and fandango pink, both really pretty colors. The fandango pink is a little bit sparkly, real pretty, shiny. And then the creamy pink, or is it creamy? Yeah, creamy pink. It's kind of a pearly pink, soft baby pink. Then I have the Resin Interference Red, which is kind of a creamy white with a pink red hue to it. And Casting Craft, the Casting Craft White. I also use the opal or pearl and a few drops of the Jacquard Piñata ink white. I like the effects that the alcohol inks have, so I just put a little bit of that pearl in there just to give it a little bit of interest. So this is the Roundjit coaster. I'm just trying to decide if I want to do light, white, pink, pearl. I think I'm going to start with the interference because I kind of like when it bounces off of the other colors. I'm just going to do a puddle pour. I finally got some quiet. My kids are all in bed, which never happens. And then my dog is over there chewing a bone. So I finally get quiet, and then he's chewing a bone on the hardwood floor. Every time I try to do a video when my kids are up, they scream and holler and say inappropriate things. It's like, come on, guys. I think they do it on purpose, honestly. I got lazy today and I didn't feel like cleaning my silicone cups, so I'm just doing disposable cups, which I don't usually do. I'm going to go the darker of the two pinks now. And then I'm going to do the piñata. Try to get them as even as possible. For some reason this one isn't level. The other two are perfectly level and laying out correctly, but this one coaster is acting wonky, and I have a feeling it's the one I fixed, so it's very possible. This coaster set has been through it. I have burnt it a couple times, and I repaired it a couple times. Never fails. What a pretty color. Slow down, Ryder. Choking yourself, buddy. Goofy dog. I have a little tiny bit left of clear. I put this coaster. Okay, I might as well torch it since I'm waiting for these puddles to even out a little bit. This creamy pink is almost kind of a lavendery looking. Oh well. Moving right along. So this is going to be the alcohol ink concoction. And it's not a huge amount of inks. It's 2 drops of the Castin Craft, 2 drops of the Opal Castin Craft, and about 8 or 9 drops of the white piñata ink. I am so ready for the election season to be over with. I got my mail today and there was literally 10 pieces of election mail today. 1 pertinent piece of mail and 10 pieces that went directly into the recycling bin. Maybe even more than that. I didn't actually count it, but it was a whole mailbox full. I'm also tired of people griping and talking trash. It's like, instead of griping, get out there and vote. You don't like things, just vote. It's your job. When you become 18, you need to educate yourself and vote. Cool colors. Wow. I'm listening to the news, and they're talking about the percentage of unemployed due to COVID. 80% are women. That is crazy. Okay, so I'm just gonna scoot this little odd one over this way. I'm gonna rotate this one back in this way. Apparently my table is still a little bit unlevel. Okay, so I have a little bit of clear left. But before I do that, I'm scooting these this way where I know the table is more level. Hopefully you're still in frame. I should take a look here. It's a little better. So I'm going to add the clear, and I'm going to torch it first. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and move this around a little bit with my heat gun. Didn't want there to be a big giant white line, so that's why I did it that way. Okay, I'm just gonna wipe my sticks off because I like to reuse them. Just a quick little wipe. I still have glitter for the center, and I'm gonna add some clear just to top off the coasters. Just want to get this mess out of the way here. 80% of people that are unemployed right now are women. That is insane. Did you hear that quote, Adam? 80% of people unemployed right now are women. That is insane. They said women are disproportionately affected by this COVID unemployment stuff. Nuts. I get it though, because we're the one, women are the ones that are staying home with the kids mostly, especially with the homeschooling and stuff. I like to add clear at the end to top off it, but I also like to create an opening for the glitter. I always like to do a little glitter center. So you add a little bit of clear, you can see all the way through. It creates a little opening, and then it causes the resins to move around on each other again. Pushes it back. I'm kind of paying attention to how full my coasters are as well. I don't want to overfill them. Seems like when you do this and you have alcohol ink, you get really interesting effects in the center. These coasters hold about 10 ounces of resin. 2 if you like to leave a little lip. It's 2 ounces per coaster if you like to have the little ledge. I personally like to fill them, or fill them as close to the top so I don't have to sand them. Okay, so I'm going to put the glitter in. I'm going to torch the center. my glitter this time is a real cool mixture of glass chunks. I did some glass, some copper colored glitter. I did a few different types of pink glitter just to kind of go with this really pretty pinky pearly color scheme I got going on. When I add the resin to my glitter, I just add enough to make it into kind of a thick paste. So you don't want to put too much in there and then it's really liquefied, because the second you put it in the rest of the resin, it'll disperse and the entire thing will be taken over by the glitter, which still happens from time to time. Oops, see, just like that. A little bit more. The other thing I noticed when you add the clear, when it goes back, it pulls the other colors with it, and I love that. It adds kind of a cool little unique mixture. Here. Okay, so what I started doing with my centers is I kind of swirled them a little bit, just to make sure that they're all the way through the pigments to the bottom, but also it kind of creates this little like vortex, and I love that. Don't want to lose that little bit of clear that's around the glitter. So in here there's also glass shards. I buy from Michael's, they're crushed glass. And then occasionally what I've been doing is breaking it, and then I also dye it, but I also put together my own kind of unique glitters. Instead of just one color of glitter, I want it to be unique. I want each and every coaster I do to have some interest in the glitter, so it's not just a blob of sparkle. All right, I think it looks beautiful. Let's see if I have a little tiny bit I can drop. Make sure there is no chunks poking through of the glitter. Much left in here, just a little bit. But when you heat it, you want to make sure that nothing poked through. Just in the short time I've been doing this video, there's probably been 15 political commercials. It's crazy. It's too much. So annoying. Alright, that's about it. Well, I'm going to take you in for a close-up, and then we will let these pretty coasters cure, and yeah, we'll show you the finished result tomorrow. Good morning. It has been overnight and my coasters are done and I'm so excited to show you the finished project. So welcome again to Pouring Through Life. These coasters I poured last night have the Rolio Pigments. This is Fandango Pink and Creamy Pink. And then I did the Julescence Interference Red and Castin Craft White, Pearl, and Piñata White ink. So that's what was in these beauties. I love how you got the striations that you would with the crystal. A little bit of transparency, which is just beautiful. Super stoked. I think that I'm going to etch these in silver, but I don't know yet. I will do one of them in silver and one of them in golden just to see what I think about it. The edges are nice and soft. There's no jagged anything. There's a little tiny bit of lip, so if I wanted to, I could add some clear to it, but I really don't think it's necessary. I think it's fine the way that it is. I wanted to show you guys my cool stamp that came. Isn't it cute? Pouring Through Life, the Pritchard family. What I do is when I do a tile, like this one, it's not been clear coat, it does not have resin on it yet. On the back, I put cork. I have these cute little sheets of cork. They will go on the back of the coaster. It's a peel and stick type deal. So basically, it'll be like that finished. And then I will take my cute little stamp. And look, isn't that cool? Pouring Through Life, the Pritchard family. I love it so much. I wanted to show you, everybody asked me, you know, when the paintings dry or the tiles dry, why are they so dull? And I tell them they're always that way. You can kind of see this is a good comparison piece. This is a little tiny tile that I purchased to try out my technique on. This one has no resin. Then you have this one, which does have resin. And look at the shine and the shimmer and the beautiful dimension that you get with the resin. I'm trying to get you a good view of it. See the sparkle? All that is clear resin on there. Crystal clear resin. And that awakens all, that deepens the pigments. It allows the mica powders to show through that are in the metallic paints. Pretty pretty. Anyways, so thank you guys for watching my video. If you like the content I'm sharing with you guys, please hit the subscribe button. Your support means everything, and I will see you on the next pour. Take care, you guys.